Have you ever felt like you're stuck in life? I mean, you feel trapped. It's like everything around you just looks stagnant, like there's nowhere to go. I get you. See, I've been there myself. We all have that moment where we just feel like life has left us behind, and there's actually like no other option to take because every option looks like what if they don't work out? What if is the journey looks tougher than where I'm coming from? But one crucial thing I learned during this season of being stuck in my life is the fact that being stuck is not the end of your story. It is actually the beginning of a new chapter. Hey besties, welcome to this video, and if you're new here, my name is Temirna. And so the real question is, what causes this feeling of being stuck? Like, what actually causes it? It's just fear, right? It's fear of failure, fear of the unknown. I mean, sometimes even fear of success. Like, you're even wondering what the next phase will look like. It's like, it just like causes your heart to like shake, and you're wondering, so what's next? Like, if things doesn't work the way I want them to work, how would I feel? I would blame myself for leaving this job. If things doesn't work the way I'm actually like expecting it to be, then I don't know. That means like I don't want to take the wrong decision. But one of the things that I realize is the fact that feeling stuck is actually a sign that there's need for change, and that you are almost at the verge of that growth that you are waiting for. See, for me personally, I once had this job, like I can literally feel how you feel when you say you are stuck. I once had this job that I would go by, like I used to go there as early as 7 in the morning, and I used to come back by 12 midnight, and the pay wasn't that much, but I felt like I literally prayed for this job. Like, I literally prayed for this job. So, what if I don't get a new job as soon as I thought I would? How would I pay my bills? What if I get a new one and the boss does not like me the way this other person likes me? How would I cope? I just had a lot of fears in my heart, and it really, really made me stay longer in the job. Like, each day I go, I'm like, excuse me ma, would you get a reliever for me so that I can have off days? She's like, I'm working on it. I'm not against the organization, I'm just saying it literally was eating me up. No reliever for me. I literally have to work Monday to Sunday, like no break, no off day, because there's nobody to relieve me. I go to work as early as 7 a.m. and I come back by 12 midnight, and I'm already rushing the second morning as early as 6 to start like getting like, sometimes devotion was hard. I was feeling stuck because spiritually I wasn't having like a relationship with God. I couldn't even pray. I was always stressed and tired. Like, once I'm back home like this, sometimes I'm like, let me pray. I'm sleeping and I'm praying, and I'm like, God, thank you for today. I've dozed off. So it was that bad that I didn't have time for God. I didn't have time for myself. I wasn't even like caring for myself. I wasn't doing anything. All I just did was just go to the job and come back home. And my life revolved around it. And this fear actually enveloped my heart. But a time came that I was like, okay, so what's the highest thing that will happen if I leave this job? All that started rushing through my mind was options of, you will get a job, you might not like the job might be tougher. Okay, even if you don't get a job now, how would you pay your bills? Like, I mean, fear of failure was real. It was more than real. And I got sick, I would have to go to work. And that's to tell you how bad it was. And the point came, I was like, okay, I'm not going to work today. Because she often used to make sure that she won't pay your salary until 5 days after the month starts. Like, she would even pay half. She has a way she does all of the things. It's the standard organization. But I don't understand. The structure was like, she's friendly, but she just has a way she uses you that you won't feel it. But at the end of it, I was just stuck because I wasn't getting any value for myself. I was losing relationship with God. I was losing myself in the process, and all I got in return was money. And let me say money, because even though the money doesn't come on time, I still felt like moving was harder than I thought it would be. And a day came that I was like, okay, if I move now, what will happen? What's the highest thing that will happen? And all I realized is the fact that I started weighing my options, because plenty options were rolling through my mind. And that particular day, I stayed at home, I did not go to work, and I'm like, let me see what will happen if I don't go today. I got several calls, and I'm like, excuse me ma, I think I'm quitting and all of that. And she was like, you're supposed to tell me, I'm supposed to get a reliever. I'm like, I've told you about reliever several times before now, and you didn't really do anything about getting a reliever. So if I told you I was going as well, you would tell me to wait for you to get a reliever, and it's not working for two of us. So she was like, I won't pay you your money, I won't pay you your money. And I'm like, was that it? And I'm like, yeah. this was actually the real fear, and this is actually like what was coming to my mind, that the day I leave, she won't pay me the remaining money. She later did, like I think 2 weeks after like I left, I called her several times and she paid the money, which was good because I needed the money so badly that season. But one of the things I realized is that here I am today, I did not die. But at that point that I felt stuck, I couldn't even take any other action. And the first thing I realized is take that action first. If truly you're feeling stuck about job, about life, about finance, about work with God, you're feeling like you're not close to God, take that action of like daily waking up and studying God's word. Take that action of like daily reading God's word. Take that action of like constantly like praying, setting up time to pray and all of those stuff. Take up time to fast and seek the face of the Lord. I mean, take that first action. This is where the fear actually comes from. Take that first action and you'll be able to break that backbone of that particular fear that is enveloping your heart, and you could see the light of other options around you. There are other plenty options which are actually the fear of the fact that what if they don't work, because I know there are plenty options, but how about they don't work? Sitting and wallowing in like pain, your struggles and your trials would actually not solve it. All you need to do is take actionable steps every day, like one step at a time, and give yourself like space to like adjust if what that particular thing you're doing does not work. I got another job, I did not like it, I got another one, and at this time around, like I've worked at several organizations and it has really brightened my horizon, and it has also like given me opportunity to say when you're writing your CV will have 1 or 2 or 3 other jobs that you've done. That's an extra kudos to you, right? And all of the things that you're counting as fear, when you turn back tomorrow, you see them as opportunity, you see them as leverage, you see them as stepping stone to where you're going. And this is actually something I wish somebody told me, because this was how it was. This all you're feeling stuck right now. You're feeling like you're 29, you're 30, you're not yet married. There are other things you can do with your life while you're waiting for the person that you will marry. Like your life shouldn't be in stuck just because you're trying to get married. You're 35, you're looking for a child. Take care of people around you, show them love. Like, what's the highest thing that will happen? That you will grow old and there will not be child around you. God did not promise you that. That's to tell you that God has planned for you, and acknowledge the fact that God is sufficient to take care of you, take care of every situation you're going through. So whatever it is you're going through, find time for God, pray about it, trust Him for His leading, and it's just a matter of time. You find yourself in like a better position, and all of the things you're currently afraid about, you're stuck about, you're like wondering and like thinking and thinking about, to become a thing of your testimony. And if there's anything I want you to take away from like this video, is the fact that feeling stuck and taking action is about you telling your mind that it's not about finding the perfect path or starting the journey, because it is then you'll be able to see like a brighter light and probably make another better decisions for yourself. If this video was of great value to you, just type getting the part in the comment section to let me know that yeah, you're working on getting your part right and you want to like leave this space of being stuck to taking that first step that you need to see the light that you are looking for. I know there are multiple options in your front, but think about it. Take the one you feel is the best for you. Just take deep breath and take the best option you think is best for you, and trust God to lead you, trust God to like direct you, trust God to crown it with success, trust God to teach you. Sometimes some of our journey teaches us rather than even bringing us this exact solution we want. Sometimes they bring us to people who would actually get us the other people that we need for the next space we are looking for. And it's okay. Like at the end of the day, it's a journey. So just see it as a journey where you need to take the first leap, take the first step, and you will be getting that success, and you'll be getting free from this current stuff, current feeling down, currently feeling lost, and currently feeling like your life is revolving around like one particular thing and one particular cycle that you're trying to break up from. Just let's keep the comment section rolling. Tap finding the part in the comments, and we'll be working together and trusting God for a better tomorrow for one another.